Hey, it's Holly Adams of Adams Family Realty, a residential realtor with RE/MAX Precision. I wanted to talk a little bit about Zillow today. There are some things that you should be aware of as a home buyer or a home seller. So the three things I'm going to talk about are Zestimates, interacting with Zillow, and pre-foreclosures. So the first one is Zestimates. I'm sure we've all dabbled on Zillow, and as a home seller, you're curious what your home is worth. Well, the Zestimate is something that gives a lot of people an idea of what their home might be currently worth. However, Zillow has no idea what the condition of your home is, what the inside looks like. They just have picture and data. Not even a picture sometimes. They just have data to go by, and you can't determine a proper value of a home with just data. You have to see it, you have to be present, you have to compare it to other homes. It's just not always going to be accurate. So it might give you a fair representation, but just know that as a home seller, if you look at that value and then expect your home to be worth that when you start conversations with the realtor, those values from the realtor and from Zillow's Zestimate may not match up. In fact, it's highly likely that they won't. So please don't hold Zillow to the truth about their Zestimate. It is likely going to be different than what your home is actually worth in the current market. So that's the Zestimate. Second thing I was going to talk about was interacting with Zillow. So as a realtor, whenever I connect with clients, buyers specifically, I set them up with a search, an MLS search, so multiple listing service. But I also offer my clients to look online as well. So that includes Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, all those standard options. I just warn them that those sites may not be most up to date. The MLS covers any home that is listed with a realtor or a real estate agent. So any realtor who has buyers is going to feed their buyers through that MLS feed of homes for sale. So they will allow you to look on Zillow most of the time, but just know that information won't always be accurate, and that if you press a button, this is the most important part. This is what I was really trying to get at with interacting with Zillow. So if you press the request a tour button, or if you fill out the contact agent section of Zillow on a property, you will get connected with another realtor who has paid Zillow to get leads from Zillow. So you then become a lead. So if you are working with a realtor currently, you may not want to press any buttons on Zillow. You are more than welcome to search on Zillow. It's a really great resource to see what is currently available on the market outside of what's listed on the MLS, because it does include for sale by owners and some other things. So I always say that my clients are welcome to search there, just don't interact with it. Don't press buttons on there. Otherwise you're going to get connected with a stranger, an agent that you don't know, and who's going to be pushing you to purchase through them when you've already connected with me and any other realtor that you've decided to do business with, and then things get a little messy from there. So I would just encourage you not to interact with Zillow, because you're going to be hounded most likely by somebody who paid for leads through Zillow. So that's the interaction with Zillow that I wanted to talk about. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about pre-foreclosures. So the last few years, foreclosures have been very, very minimal. I would say that because the market was so high-priced and high-paced, then we really didn't see many foreclosures because values were so high. So with the change in the market, our foreclosures are coming back just a little bit, or they're expected to. I really don't know the numbers currently, but I've heard predictions that foreclosures will be coming around again in more regular numbers, because there's always a healthy number of foreclosures in a healthy market, and we haven't seen that for the last couple of years. So pre-foreclosures are when Zillow actually reaches out to banks that they partner with, and those banks give them a list of people who have missed a payment one or 2 months in a row and are anticipating that home will go into foreclosure. So anything labeled pre-foreclosure on Zillow is not actually for sale. So do not succumb to those advertisements because they are not real. Zillow just pays banks to get a list so that they can market that home and bring in more opportunities to secure leads for the people who pay them to get those leads through Zillow. And by leads, I mean any potential buyers or sellers. So those are the things I wanted to talk about Zillow today. So Zestimates, don't trust them. Don't interact with Zillow, otherwise you're going to be hounded by a stranger agent who wants to get your business. And don't fall for the pre-foreclosure listings on there because they are not actually for sale. They're just exploited. So if you guys have any questions about Zillow or how you can utilize it, please reach out. I would love to connect with you if you're looking to buy or sell a home here in the near future. 1 or 2 years out is a decent time to get started preparing for that sale of home or thinking about preparing for purchasing a home. So either one, you can get a nice head start and feel better about where you're at financially or with your home maintenance by the time you actually need to sell or buy. So Holly Adams of Adams Family Realty, realtor with RE/MAX Precision. I am here in Des Moines, Iowa, and you are welcome to reach out by text, email, or comment below. So my contact information is on my page. So thanks you guys for listening. I hope you learned a little something, and I will see you next time. Bye.